Hey, welcome back to Bespoke Bear. This is a quick little session I did in Tinkercad. I was making a pancake little token I use. And right there, I'm making the outline, and then I'm turning it into a silhouette, as you can see. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to merge those two together in just a second. But changing the color really helps me to get a better idea what the design is. And then with the strawberries, I like my original drawing, but the seeds are too small. So I just created another shape roughly the same style of the strawberry seeds, and just made the same thickness as the outline. So that way I don't have to worry about what layer was at, or because all the designs I do are based off of usually 4 to 5 color max. But I like to do them all in layers because I have a Bambu A1 mini and a Bambu A1. I do not use an AMS, so I like to do everything by layer. I like the way it looks, and B, it's more realistic and affordable for most people to have a printer. So hopefully someone can find this useful, and maybe it gets you to try making your own stuff and see what you can do with that. So anyway, I was making all these the same size, getting them roughly where I want them to be. I just move them around a little bit, get them close. I try to tilt them a little bit so they don't look so uniform. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to select all of them, and then I'm going to merge them to the outline so that way they don't move around doing the rest. Okay, so I got that part done, and now I'm going to do the little, I guess the cheeks for these guys. So I get a rough idea of the design, and then I cut it, and what I just did is I mirror it so it's on the same plane when it's done. And I realized later on I'm going to change the color, but for now it's pink. And here's probably my favorite part is if you do this right, the red is just a lower layer than the outline, so it's pretty easy. I try to take my time, and right here I'm going around to make sure nothing's sticking out because that will mess up the print if you have it over just a little bit. So you got to be really careful if you're new to this. Slow down and kind of zoom in. You'll almost have like a blue highlight, but it's hard to see. So you just got to keep kind of messing around with that till you get just right. Okay, now I was going for a syrup look here. So the color, you'll see the color change slightly when it's over, but you think this part would be easy because you're doing such a big section. I find this to be one of the hardest parts because it's so easy to get a little gap with the big circles. So you have to really go back in and try to like refine. But that's my little trick. If I make the circles different directions, I have better luck. And then I'll see you a second. I'll just merge. It's like right there, it's sneaking out. You got to watch out for that because that'll mess up the whole print. So now I'll go back and merge them together. I didn't show you all of that. And here I've turned the butter. The little cheeks look like butter tabs right now, which I really liked. And I was missing the little indent in the arm. I really like the way that looks. And my initial drawing didn't have it where it was visible enough. So I took a circle, cut it in half, and then I added another negative piece to it to get that little bit of I'm going to dress it up a little bit, but it gives it just that little bit to make it look like he has like his hands on his shoulder, which I think looks really kind of cool when you do it right. So I'm just gonna, it's the fine tuning that makes all the designs so much better. Like right now, I'm just moving the butter pat little things up just a little bit, and I just think it looks better. And right here at the very end, I'll give you a real quick look. That's what it came out like. So thanks for watching.